Hi guys, it's Irene. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't watched my last video on how to tongue, go check that out. In today's video, we're going to learn two new notes, low A and low G. Let's start off with A. So I know you guys already know this A, right, with the oval key, but now this A is right below the B that you learned. Remember low B, right? This is the fingering. A is one more finger added. Okay, this pointer finger. So it's the whole top hand, so you're fingering C on the top, and then you have B plus the pointer finger. Let's try it out. Get that embouchure, get the thumb rest. Okay, air, ready, go. Are you getting the sound? Now G, very simple, one more finger added. Okay, so it's that C fingering on the left hand plus all three fingers, all three holes at the bottom covered with your right hand. Let's try this one out. Ready, go. Good job. Something that's going to be really important as we put more and more fingers down, okay, eventually we're going to use these pinky keys here, but what's going to be so important is that you cover all the holes completely. I know I've said this before for the left hand with all of the fingerings up here, and it's still important up there, but I'm bringing this up again because it can be a little tougher, okay? For beginners, for younger students, I started off as an elementary student and my hand was small, okay? So I sometimes couldn't completely get to this G, and so I would have a little bit of the hole open, meaning that it wouldn't sound a complete G. It would be a little airy, or it would be like a half A, half G, and it wouldn't sound like a complete full G, okay? So don't be frustrated with yourself if the sound doesn't come out immediately. Just take a second to just look at your hand. Look at it. Are the holes all completely covered? Okay? If they are completely covered, right? You see no space. Do you see that little space in my pointer finger right here? You can't have any of that. Okay? It has to be completely covered and completely covered. And like what I said before, try pressing really hard. Really hard. And then look down at your fingers. Do you see? You might not be able to see very well, but I have rings on this finger, this finger, this finger, okay? From completely covering the holes. So I want you guys to just like have that as a self-check to just make sure that all of those holes are covered, and then go back, try A, and then try G, and see if that makes a difference. This is all completely a part of the learning process. So again, don't be frustrated with yourself. Just take it step by step. Okay, so let's try A and then G. Ready? Just A. Ready? Go. And now G, make sure everything is covered. Feel the hole. Once you're set, ready, go. Okay, take your hand off and try it again. Ready, go. Is that working for you guys? Let's try applying those two notes into a couple exercises. This first exercise that you see that time signature, right? It says 4/4. Now, you know, it starts on a low G. This is called a low G. So this is how it's written. And then next to it, you have a half note A and then a whole note B, right? You've seen this B. Throughout this piece, you're gonna see the letters F, and P printed on the page. Do you guys know what they mean? These all come into the category of dynamics. Okay, dynamics, in simple words, it's loud and soft. Now, in between that, we have mezzo forte, mezzo piano, so like medium soft, medium loud, and you have those different levels of volume when you play music. But in this case, we start off with forte. Forte is loud. Okay, and then later on you see piano, which means soft. I want to try an exercise with you guys to just play around with these dynamics, okay? So piano, let's actually start with forte. Let's just start on a G, open G, okay? I want you to play a nice full G. Ready, go. Okay, good job. Now, let's say that that's forte. Then in your mind, how do you think piano would sound if this is called soft? I'm gonna play my version of piano. You play yours. Let's try it together. Ready, go. Did you hear the difference in what I was playing? Dynamics are so important in music. They're really everywhere. Even in pop music, any acoustic music, any music that you hear on the radio, whether it is orchestral music or it's pop music or it's rap music, it's literally any music, there are dynamics. There are dynamics because you need contrast, okay? And to make that contrast, we use dynamics. So moving back to this piece, we're gonna try this together, okay? And just keep an eye out for those dynamics. So those first two measures, it's forte. It's not written underneath the second measure, but it applies to that, okay? And then in the next two measures, we see piano. So play those two softer than the first two measures. Let's try it together. I'm gonna count us off with 4 beats. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try one more piece together. Now in this next piece, you'll see something that you haven't seen yet in any of our music. In that first measure, that first note, do you see that hairpin, a small hairpin underneath that first half note G? That's called an accent. An accent is an emphasis or a stronger attack on a note. Okay, so let's just try it out a little bit. Let's do it with a C, okay? With that C, I want you to just regularly tongue it. Just tongue it, okay? Now, I want you to put a little more emphasis on it, okay? Like. Okay, so let's give this piece a try. I'm gonna count us off with 4 beats. 1, 2, ready, go. Good job. In my next video, we're just gonna play new music with everything that we've learned so far. Hope to see you guys there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.